Hey, Dex here, back with a 100% guide once again. This time we're going to go through Resident Evil 3 with 30 achievements in total and obviously 1000 G like pretty much all games have. So this game, I'm not going to lie to you, is going to take you a little while to 100%. The reason being is you're going to have to do 4 playthroughs in total. And although in theory a playthrough can be done in approximately 2 hours, that still means that it's going to take 8 hours in total, and that's if you play it at optimal pace as well, which most likely the first playthrough that you do, you're not going to be doing at optimum pace. But quickly to get things out of the way, I just wanted to say there are 5 collectible achievements in total worth 120 G. These range from collecting Charlie dolls, to collecting weapons, to unlocking all safes, lockers, strongboxes, picklocks, and reading all story files. I will not be covering them in this video, the reason being is that I have a playlist, a 5-part series showing you all the different parts of the game, where to find all the different collectibles. So if you're after the collectibles, I'll put a link in the description so you can go check that one out. If you are going to go for those ones, I would do that on playthrough 1 when we do it on the easiest mode of assisted. I will also point out that there are 9 story related achievements that I won't be addressing in the video. They're worth 180 G, which literally all you need to do is play through the game, go through the story. I'll not be addressing them like I say in this video, but you will pick them up, so don't worry about them ones in particular. Enough of all the stuff that I won't be covering though. Let's get into the stuff that we are covering so that you can get going with getting 100% onto the game. So, there are 8 miscellaneous achievements in the game. And what a class as miscellaneous is an achievement that you have to go out of your way to go for, but isn't too difficult, so it's just like it's just a Misc task. For example, the first one that we're going to get is the 2-for-1 achievement worth 40 G, which you get for defeating 2 enemies with 1 shot. So you're going to pick this up pretty much straight away, and in all honesty you're pretty much going to do it accidentally as well. Specifically, do not go for this achievement. Do not try lining zombies up like so that their heads are going for a headshot, shooting across the zombies and shooting them both at the same time. Literally, I picked this achievement up as one of the first achievements by doing nothing more than just shooting zombies in as they go along. Now, the reason I say don't specifically go for it is because, spoiler, later on in the video when we go into playthrough 2 and playthrough 3, etc. and playthrough 4, we will have an infinite ammo rocket launcher. Now, the infinite ammo rocket launcher is going to kill more than 2 enemies at once. So if we do not pick up the 2-for-1, then that's fine. We can just ignore that one and move on. But you most likely are just going to pick it up on your own. From there, the next achievement we'll be going for is the basic chemistry achievement worth 20 G, which you get for crafting an item. So as soon as you come out of the tube station, just before you go out onto the streets, you'll be able to find a green herb and a red herb. You just need to collect them, click one in your inventory, click combine, click the other, put them together, and you'll get your 20 G. If you don't do it there, there's plenty of opportunities throughout the game for you to do so. So after that, we'll be going for the Get Organized achievement, which you get for expanding your inventory for 20 G. This one you're going to get whilst you're going to turn the power back on for the tube station. You'll come to this main power room, and in the main office upstairs, you'll find a hip pouch, which will expand your inventory by 2 slots. Again, if you missed out on this one, there are plenty of other opportunities throughout the game for you to go for that, but that is the first one in the game you can get. So now we're going to go for the Power Stones achievement, which you get for placing all jewels in the clock tower worth 40 G. So you need to go collect the 3 stones first. The first one is located in the donut shop, which is where we were at the moment. After that, you need to go to the toy shop, so you'll need to have the lockpick tool already, which you'll have gotten in the story. So, a quick tip, when you get the lockpick, then go for this achievement rather than progressing in the story, because you may get locked out. As soon as you've got that one from the toy shop, turn around and go into the shop opposite, and you will find our 3rd jewel located there, which is, they're all in fancy boxes, but don't worry, if you open the fancy boxes, you'll find all the different jewels. So now we've got all 3, we're going to head back to the train station again. The tube station, so to say, not the train station, and go to this clock tower. So now you want to examine each of the fancy boxes and then press A to open the boxes, which will reveal the 3 gems. Once you've revealed them all, place them all in onto the clock tower, and your 40 G achievement will pop for that. Now, the reason I told you to do this as soon as you get the lockpick is because once you've done that, the story will progress and you will start getting chased by Nemesis if you continue with the story by going and actually turning the power on in the power station. But that is the next one we're going to be going for, is an achievement called Nemesis Down. So once you've turned the power on, you'll be heading back to the tube station and Nemesis will appear here. So to get this achievement, you need to relinquish an item from Nemesis, and basically all you need to do is just keep shooting him with whatever weaponry you've got. So if you don't get this achievement here, don't worry about it, because as mentioned earlier, later on we will be getting a rocket launcher to use in future playthroughs, and one rocket launcher against him will knock him down and relinquish that item. Another tactic you could use is throwing a grenade at him. I have been told if you throw a grenade at him that he will instantly go down and drop his box for you to collect. But for me, I just used a shotgun and a simple pistol, and eventually he did go down and drop the case for us. That case I'm talking about is that little red one there popping over, and that will get your achievement popping. So there is an achievement as well for upgrading a weapon, which I didn't do here. I haven't actually got footage of upgrading a weapon. But if you collect his box, inside of it will be a weapon upgrade. You just need to combine that with your weapon, and that will pop that achievement for you as well. So that's all the achievements for Raccoon City. From there we've come down to an unfortunate end, which is when you get in control of Carlos at this area here, just in front of the police station. All you need to do is shoot Zombie Brad. Quite a simple one to do. You just had to shoot him and he went down, and obviously you got your 20G. The last achievement, which I'll be classing as a Misc achievement, is the Electric Slide achievement worth 40G. For this one you need to gather all fuses in under 5 minutes. So this is technically story related in the sense is that you have to gather all 3 fuses in the story. But the Misc achievement side of it is that you need to do it in 5 minutes. So as long as you know where all the fuses are, which if you're watching this video right now you will find all the locations, it's just a case of just keep moving, don't stop, and you'll have plenty of time. Again, if you don't get this achievement on this playthrough, when we've got the rocket launcher, then it's going to be even easier for you to do, because it's infinite ammo rocket launcher. How difficult it's going to be for you. But for now, it's just a case of keep moving, collect all of the items, the 3 fuses that I'm collecting here, get back to the main entrance and pop them in and you'll get your achievement. There's nothing really spectacular about this, nothing that you kind of got to go out of your way as. I think the achievement's just to prove that you're good at the game. But like I say, if you didn't get it this time, then the next playthrough 2 that we do on the hard difficulty, I'll call it hard because hard's the 3rd one along, you'll be able to get your achievement this time because you'll definitely know where everything is, and you'll just be able to blow everything away that's standing in your path. So that's all 3 of them there we've collected. Now if you make your way back to the fuse box, pop them in the fuse box and you'll get your achievement, as long as, like I say, you did it within 5 minutes. So the fuse box located here, there we go, interact with that, put them in, and the achievement will pop at the bottom. And that's all of our Misc achievements. So from here, we won't be going straight into playthrough 2. Obviously you need to complete the story first by getting to the end and defeating Nemesis once and for all, and completing it and just getting through there. I'll not spoil it in case you are going through the story as well. You probably could have guessed that you're going to have to take out Nemesis in the end. But yeah, complete the story, and then once you finish the story you'll get a message about a shop opening up. And within that shop, as mentioned earlier, there is an infinite rocket launcher that you can purchase right at the bottom of the shop, which costs 62,400 points. Now, unfortunately for you, that is expensive. The way you earn points is by completing different challenges. So if you go into your start menu and go into records, there is a list of different challenges you can complete with a points total associated with it. Now you can do whichever ones you want from here. So the things that I would recommend is you're going to go for trying to kill as many zombies as possible. You're going to go kill them with the different weapons. And there are some hotspots you can do it, such as with Carlos in the hospital, when it's just the last scene as you playing as Carlos and you've got the zombies coming towards you in the hospital. And just as you pick up that C4, instead of picking up the C4, the zombies will spawn infinitely, which allows you to kind of keep shooting at them until you run out of ammo. And then even then you can just restart from last checkpoint, and instantly 6 zombies are spawned in front of you, and you've got all your ammo to be able to continue to shoot them, etc, etc. Keep doing that, and that will rack up kills. But you need to get a total of 62,400 points using any of the different ones that you like. Another hotspot that's been used is playing as Jill just after the tube crash. So you're going to play in the police station as Carlos. Once you've finished in the police station, you kind of skip back to Jill. And when you first spawn there are 6 zombies that spawn in the hallway that allow you to use your rocket launcher to pop off. And that gets you 6 rocket launcher kills, which is quite a lot in terms of rocket launcher kills. And then again, you can just reload that checkpoint. They're 2 of the hotspots that I've heard of. But just rack up them points, get that rocket launcher, and then we can go into playthrough 2. Once you've unlocked that rocket launcher, basically the rest of the achievements are all a cakewalk. Your second playthrough is going to be done on hardcore mode, because that is the hardest difficulty we've got unlocked at the moment. But the 3 other achievements I'll highlight for you are defeating hardcore, defeating Nightmare, which is unlocked by defeating hardcore, and defeating Inferno, which is unlocked by defeating Nightmare. You also have a 4th achievement that you need to get, which is completing Inferno with an S rank. That basically means that you need to complete the game in under 2 hours and have no more than 5 save files throughout the game. But they're all really easy to do if you've got the infinite ammo rocket launcher, because you're just going to blast everything as you're going through. The only one that you've got to worry about is the final boss, who has a massively overpowered attack, which means that it can attack you 3 times in a row and you'll just instantly die. If you miss the first dodge, he'll attack you once, you'll be down, attack you again, and then you've just got to die and restart. If that happens, you just need to quit out the game and then reload, and then your timer won't be added on. The reason I say quit out is because if you carry on and just go straight back in and then die again, that time will be added onto your counter. And I doubt after completing this game 4 times you want to then go through doing it a 5th time, because Nemesis killed you 1 too many times and your time got took to 2 hours 10 minutes rather than 2 hours. Now, the only other achievements you're going to go for are basically challenges that you need to complete in a complete playthrough by meeting certain specifications. The first one is complete the game in S rank. Don't worry about that one. Obviously, if you don't already have an S rank in any of your 3 playthroughs, you need to get S rank in order to get that achievement I just mentioned, which is completing Inferno with S rank. So don't go for that one, but you probably will pick it up as you go through. There is another achievement called Sprinter. This one's for completing the game in under 2 hours, again, which will be done in Inferno if you're going for S rank. I would recommend, especially when you're doing your hardcore and your nightmare runs, just running through it. Just set aside an hour and a half or so just to sit down, an hour and a half, 2 hours, to sit down, run through the game, and just blast everything. It's pretty fun. It's a nice, relaxing kind of just thing to just blow up zombies as you go along. Even the main boss, when you're doing hardcore with your rocket launcher, takes like 2 hits and then it's over. The next ones I'm going to list, I want you to do on hardcore difficulty, because again, just run through with your rocket launcher, not picking anything up or doing anything. Then you will do these ones I'm going to mention. Minimalist, which you get for completing the game without opening a box. So because you've got your infinite ammo, you're just going to constantly run and blast everything. No need for you to go in any boxes. Just make sure to consciously avoid any boxes that are around. Don't open them. Just literally think, I'm going to run through blowing everything up. I don't want anything else except from this rocket launcher. And the last achievement that you'll be going for is that I might need these later achievements, which you get for completing the game using 1 recovery item. So, I hadn't mentioned this yet. If you want, you could do this on the hardcore playthrough, where you're just running through, where everything's quite easy. You will be forced to use that 1 healing item right at the start, though, when you get infected by parasites. You will die if you don't take some health, so you have to take the health at that point. That goes for the same through all of the playthroughs. If you have enough money in the shop, there are 2 healing items called healing coins. Purchase both of them coins and you will instantly start regenerating health. You will still have to use the health item when you get infected in that one place, But other than that, if you take any damage, you'll start healing. And whilst we're talking about the coins, if you've got the cash, I would buy all 3 sets of coins, of both coins, and keep hold of them, because they'll help with your damage and everything else. So they'll just be an overall help to you getting through the game easier. If you don't have enough money to buy the coins, when you finish your hardcore playthrough, you will then have enough coin to buy the health coins and the other coins. Buy them, and when you're running through on your nightmare mode, just actively again avoid everything, don't pick up any health items. And once you finish Nightmare, you'll get that achievement. And obviously, once you've defeated Inferno with S rank, you should have all of the achievements that I mentioned in the video now. The only ones you might not have are your collectibles, which, as mentioned at the start, I have a playlist, which I'll link in the description down below for you to go into, which you can go through, but hopefully you did that already when you were doing your assisted playthrough. Other than that though, you should have everything. If you've got any issues or questions, pop them down in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to get back to you as quick as I can. Leave a like if this video has helped you out, subscribe for more daily guides, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!